Hey everyone, welcome to Tony's Picks. I'm your host, Mindy Hahn, here solo again today. Tiffany's doing a holiday party at work, I think round 2 or 3, something like that. But she's, we'll be back here hopefully later on this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your holiday. I certainly did. We kind of got stuck with a little bit of a blizzard on Christmas Day. So our Christmas Day is postponed until this Saturday. So again, I mean, it gives us more time to celebrate, I think. That's kind of the way it goes. But yeah, I mean, it looks like we should have a pretty good week here, weather-wise and for sports. Hopefully you guys agree. I feel like we had a pretty decent night. Let me know what you guys did. Winners? Anyone out there? Did you have some? I just made a little bit of cash. But of course, we all know that it's hard to beat Vegas. So we definitely need to go ahead and take those wins when we can. That is for sure. Yeah, I mean, they had a bowl game in Detroit yesterday, right, Ron? I mean, he said it's like 50 degrees. We're not quite so lucky here. Still have quite a bit of snow on the ground. But I think no more weather, at least, because we need to make sure we have our prime rib here on Christmas. Or I mean, coming up that we missed. So I can send lots of pictures to Ron so he can be jealous of our dinner. All right. Hey, you guys, thanks for joining. There's a huge crowd here today. I'm excited for it. So make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe. Click on the bell to get the latest notifications because you don't want to miss out when we go live for sure, right? For sure. Also, another thing you can do is that if you're having a little bit of trouble making picks, you want our best of the best out there, right? Make sure you go ahead and get over to Tony'sPicks.com. As you can tell, we have a lot of new cappers over there. So you get a lot of new energy. I love it. There's lots of new folks out there on the leaderboard. So we'll say hi to some folks here first because I know there might be some here in the chat that of course wants you to buy their packages, right? Hey, Latifah's here. Hi, Latifa. Latifa has, picks for sale now at Tony's Picks. So she's one of the professional handicappers here now. Of course, I had already mentioned Ron. He is here. He says, yeah, only 50 degrees in Detroit. Thomas Lewis says, hey, Latifa, what are you doing? Now you're out here selling picks, getting the deal done? Of course, Latifa, Ron, they've been pretty important to the Tony's Picks channel. So we want to make sure that we go ahead and show their skills to the world, right? And then, of course, Scotch, he's also in here. He's been killing it lately, too. Also, one of the new handicappers on Tony's Picks. So make sure you go ahead and take a look at what these folks have for sale. We'll go over that here in a second. So if you're having a little bit of trouble, need a little bit of a kickstart, I want to say hi to Adrian out there also. All right. Is that all? Oh, no. Thomas. Hey, what's up? Another Thomas. I love it. Thomas Bird. It reminds me of, the Netflix show Ozarks. Are you related to Marty Bird? Julio, good to see you as well. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good day for sports. I think we're finally getting around to the bowl games that maybe are a little bit better. I mean, there were some, I guess, kind of exciting ones yesterday, some high scores, but I think we're getting more into the mix as we get closer to January 1, right? That's what we're all waiting for. So, hey, like I said, let's get over to Tony's Picks here first. Let me bring it up here on the stage. Let me get my name off so you guys can actually see it. There we go. You can see the hottest cappers here at Tony'sPicks.com. I don't know. It's just been Tiffany crushing it. Too bad she's not here. I mean, we could go ahead and promote her, but, she has to work. I'm kidding. I'll promote Tiffany, whatever. So, yeah, just totally crushed it yesterday. 3-0 in the NBA, sitting at 959 over the last 7 days. And, of course, that huge number, 35-44 over the last 30 days. Then we got Gene got picks. He's up there, also sitting at 919 over the last 7 days. We got Nick. He's over there. Nick Bartini, 210. Only 4-1, But look at him over here the last 30 days, 1761. Jerry smoking it yesterday in the NBA as well, 2-0-1. I mean, if anyone, I guess, of the Nets would have hit like any of their last 6 free throws, she probably would have covered that last one. That's for sure. And there you are, Latifa. I see you, Latifa. There you are, 3-1. But if you go down here all the way to the bottom, you can see like the full leaderboard that just goes ahead and takes a look at just the top 5. But you can see Mark's in there, the OG Cappers VIP. Ron, there you are, 5-3. Tony, 2-1. Ramon, 3-2. EPA Sports NBA, 8-7. And there I am, just squeaking out a win at 5-4. All right, you guys. It's easy to find a package for your favorite capper, right? So you can just go ahead and say, oh, where are they at? Over there. The latest premium picks. So you can go ahead and go to the all tab. You can go to the $15 pick. That's usually a guaranteed best bet. Again, everything that you see down here in orange, right? They are profit guaranteed, meaning that the capper has to go ahead and make a profit or you get your money back in the form of credits. So you can come back to Tony's picks here and do another one. Me and Tiffany, we have the 2 old ladies that bet consensus. I mean, we don't always agree on everything, right? So we go ahead in the morning and we say, hey, what do we think is our best bet in one play out of each of the sports? That's what we're doing. We're doing our guaranteed. There's our NHL. You got OG Cappers there with a guaranteed best bet. And then, of course, Tony's picks VIP there as well. And then you can look at the 3 packs of plays. We'll bring them up. You can see I got something here for the NHL for that huge card, the NBA, Tony T, Tiffany, Jerry, Ron. Hey, I see you. He's got a 3-pack in the NHL, NBA, NCAA college football. So make sure you check that out. Only $45, and you can put a whole bunch of cash in your pocket today. Ramon's got their college football. He's ready. Ruben, he's got the Marlboro Man. He's got a 3-pack in the NHL along with Hollywood Sam. So as you can tell, there's lots of stuff that you guys can get to help get you on your way. Pick out the hot capper, join in the fun. And again, whenever you're on Tony's site, use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Got it? Do it. All right. Do it. All right, you guys. So yeah, maybe we should start with some college football. Maybe? Ready? Don't everyone, all yell yay at once. All right, so we're starting off here pretty soon. In like 50 minutes, we got the Military Bowl. I feel like we just had a lot of those, but I guess it was first responders yesterday. We got Virginia Tech versus Tulane. Again, I'm going to kind of go through some of these pretty quick. Just my leans on a lot of plays, right? 11 of Tulane's last 12 here have gone under the total. So I'll probably be leaning towards the under. Also, Virginia Tech just doesn't like to cover. So I'm going to go ahead and take Tulane. It looks like they're sitting at like plus 11 right now. I think they've made pretty big strides here over the year. So let's go ahead and give it a try and see how this one goes. Then my favorite, the Duke's Mayo Bowl. I don't think you guys understand my hate for mayonnaise. And so I just can't imagine, say if I was a head coach, I'd be like, well, we have an interim head coach today because there's no way I'm getting mayonnaise dumped all over me. It's gross. Oh, goodness. But this is another one where West Virginia just doesn't cover the spread, ever. They've lost their last 10 via the spread in December. I'm also going to take a look at under the total here in this one as well. The last 7 of 8 games have gone under, so we'll be looking at that. Ron says, wait, not so fast. He says Virginia Tech minus 8.5. Maybe taking a little bit of an alternate line there. I can't do Miracle Whip either, Scotch. I can't do any of it. No, thank you. I'm usually terrible. I'm terrible at picnics. I'm like sitting there with my chips and peanut butter and jelly, basically. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right. Next up is Louisville versus USC. USC, kind of I think a disappointing 7-5 here this season. Let's go ahead and take Louisville today. USC has failed to cover the spread in its last 10 neutral site games. That's kind of how I'm going to go on this one. Also, the last 9 of 10 have gone over the total, even though we have some, I think, discrepancies with personnel. I think I'm still going to go ahead and hit over that 58 here today. And then lastly, the Texas Bowl, Texas A&M versus Oklahoma State. I mean, how does Oklahoma State like playing in a Texas Bowl? I'm sure not liking it too much. But A&M, they've just failed to cover the spread against versus ranked teams. That's kind of just the way it is. And I think Oklahoma State playing against Texas, I think they want to get back after it here a little bit. Also, OK State, all they do is go over the total. Their last 5 have gone over now. Let's go ahead and try and over the total. There we go. There's your leans for all of the bowl games here today. Thomas Lewis says Oklahoma State. Ron Hahn says Louisville to cover. All right, so we have a huge slate in NHL. Should we try that? NHL, where's my numbers? I'll find them. I have NBA up. Sports, NHL, scores and matchups. There we are. Big slate. Latifa, you got anything good for us today? Scott, you got anything good? Ron, you got anything good here today in the NHL? Any other folks that are NHL fans? Let's see. Love the NHL card today, Scotch said. So again, this is a good day that you take a look at what Scotch has for sale there over at Tony's Picks. Probably has a lot of games in the NHL. All right. Here we go. If you guys are ready, I'm going to go through kind of fast, right? Trying to get you guys out of here. We got the Blue Jackets versus Latifa's Devils. She kind of always tells us that they don't necessarily, play well at home. So I guess that's why we got to go ahead and take the Blue Jackets, right? I mean, look at these numbers. The Blue Jackets here, 11-4 on the road puck line. The Devils, I thought maybe this was a misprint. 1-16 versus the puck line. So give me the Blue Jackets today, plus 1.5, sitting out about minus 115 there on that one. All right. Capitals and Rangers. Rangers, big favorite, minus 225. Let's see here. What do I like? I think I'm going to go under this total here today. It looks like Rangers have kind of gone a little bit to the over, but Washington way goes to the under. I mean, they're like sitting at 1-3 to the under right now. So let's go under 6 in Washington Rangers game. Next up, we got the Panthers versus the Lightning. Oh, goodness. I mean, it looks like 68% of you guys here are on the Lightning today. I'm going to go ahead and go under that total. Under is gone. Basically, you're looking at 1-2 to the under and the short term here for Florida. Still a little bit of an over game, but lately they've been hitting under that total. So let's go under 6.5 here. Senators and Maple Leafs. Well, Latifa, what do you like in this one? I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the over. That's for sure. I mean, the over is 6-1 between these guys to the over. So let's see. Does anyone have any comments on this one? Oh, yeah. She said, under. Yep. LOL. I might have got you a little bit late, but it's kind of hard because, here she comes in. She says, oh, yeah, over for sure. I'm trying to read off another page and get your comments here. Scott says, hey, really love the Senators today, plus 1.5. All right, cool. So I'll try to get both. I'll try to get your comments. I'll try to get through this here pretty quick. All right. Bruins and Sabres. Sabres are at home today, 14-17. Bruins, 9-7. Bruins, just kind of, I guess, moderate favorites, sitting at minus 150. 67% of you guys are out there on the Bruins. For me, I think this looks like an overplay today. I mean, look at these trends. 6-2 between these two to the over. Opening line started at 6, already at 6.5. Maybe you can still get that 6, but I definitely like over the total. Then we have the Penguins versus the Islanders. This is another one where I think I'm going to go ahead and take over the total. 10-4 in this matchup to the over. Have kind of lots of overplays here today. That is for sure. Next up, it looks like we got the Stars and the Blues. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the Stars over the total again. This is one where they're sitting at, looks like 6-3 for Dallas to the over. You got 3-2 St. Louis to the over in this matchup. So let's take over 6.5 again today. Hurricanes, Predators. Oh goodness. I mean, I feel like I'm on a roll here. So let's go ahead and take the over in the Hurricanes. We know that their goaltending is awful, right? So yeah, they're 10-7 to the over overall. And you have a basically 7-3 team here for the Predators that have gone over that total. So there we go. Sending it over. Big trends here today. Red Wings versus Wild. So does the Red Wings team, do they play better on the road? I don't know. I mean, you'll have to ask Ron, but only 36% of you today are on the Red Wings. I mean, the Red Wings on the road puck line are pretty decent, 11-5, but I'm still going to go ahead and go to the under. I mean, Detroit on the road, 2-7 to the under. 2 overs, 7 unders. Go under 6.5. A lot of totals today, folks. Lots of totals. All right. And then we have the Jets and the Blackhawks. Where did you guys go? There they are. I see them. Jets and Blackhawks. Let's go ahead and take the Jets on the puck line today. Jets, I think, are going to get an easy victory. They are 10-4 on that road puck line, while Chicago is 9-7 at home. So not terrible, but that 9-4 definitely outweighs. And then if you just look at where Chicago has been straight up, still 6-9 at home. So definitely not great there. Avalanche and Coyotes, 66% of you guys are on the Avalanche today. That's for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and look at under the total here. Under the total, 1-2 to the under for Colorado, 1-3 for Arizona at home to the under. I'm going to hit the under here today in the Avalanche Coyotes game. All right, Kraken and the Flames. Let's go ahead and take this one on the under as well. I mean, the Kraken here have been playing decent. They've always been a little bit better of a road team. I mean, they're 12-6 on that road puck line. But the under here is, looks like 0-6. So no overs, 6 unders between Seattle and Calgary. So let's go under that total. It's opened at 6. Now it's gone to 5.5. That's kind of where a lot of these are. I mean, that's kind of where it's going. I mean, big trends to the under. I think we still be okay if you go ahead and jumped on that one. Kings and Sharks. We got a lot of folks here on the LA Kings. That's where I'm going to be. I'm going to take the Kings on the puck line. Sharks are 6-12 on that road puck line, 14-20 overall. I just think this one here is going to be big for LA. Plus, they got a little bit of a revenge factor in there. And then last up, we got the Ducks versus the Golden Knights. Hey, let's just go ahead and go over here in this last game of the night. Ducks kind of trend a little bit under, but Vegas, they trend heavy favorites to the over. 5-4, and then 4-2 as of late. So let's go ahead and go over in the Golden Knights game. So maybe I can kind of catch up, but maybe. Latifa just said, I don't know, Boston stinks. Easy decision. I can't tell. What is that, Scotch? A king? I hope. We'll see. All right. So I had to get through NHL pretty quick. Lots of games today. I mean, it looks like there could be a lot of consensus here in the chat. So this is going to be a good day, I think, for Tony'sPicks.com NHL. Good day for us. All right. I expect lots of plays here tonight from these cappers. All right. NBA. Here we go. Let's switch over. NBA. Not too many games here tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games tonight. I have some that are pretty high variance. So you could go ahead and check out my 3-pack of plays here tonight in the NBA. These variances, 2 of these plays are sitting at 74%, the other at 69. So it is one of those that this is the day that you want to get in on these premium picks. But we'll go ahead and give you a rapid rundown, rapid fire free plays here to get you going here this evening. Again, this is all about you guys getting consensus and finding some, getting comfortable with me. Also seeing that we can win a lot here at Tony's Picks to make you guys feel comfortable. Andrew says, hey, take the Maple Leafs over team total 3.5. I think I liked the Maple Leafs over, didn't I? I did. Good. All right. Good. See, look, consensus. That's what we're here for. All right. Should we get going on our NBA? Anyone have any, any plays that are sticking out with you right now? Let's see. Anyone? All right. No, nothing that sticks out in the NBA today? All right. I'll give you my rundown. 76ers versus Magic. We got the 76ers with some injuries, right? Mm-hmm. And then I always feel like I don't worry so much about injuries. I know that they're out there, but I also know that Vegas moves the line for me. I don't really have to worry too much about it. I'm still going to go ahead and stick with the 76ers tonight, plus a bucket. I know only 35% of you guys are on the 76ers because of those injuries. I'm going to go ahead and stick with my trends, hoping Vegas moves that line in my favor based off of talent without some of those starters. You still have a Philadelphia team 20-9 on the road, but we know the Magic's been a decent 11-3 at home. But I am still going to go ahead and stick with the 76ers. Latifa said, hey, just go ahead and take the over. Thomas says, Mindy, I'm going against you. I'm taking Orlando. I'm going to take them to beat the 76ers here tonight. Latifa said, hey, I just love this game. And then we got, now we got a challenge here. Thomas said, give me the under on that 76ers game with the Magic. I tend to lean a little bit over on this one. It is one that I kind of have highlighted here today. So again, Vegas moves this line around. The public moves this line around. It just kind of depends on, where we're going for the night. Orlando's also on the back-to-back. So that's worrisome there too. And they said, hey, they just flew across the country there also. So good tidbits from some of our cappers as well. Thanks to you guys for helping me out. All right. Next up here, we got the Raptors 11-18 this season versus the Wizards 5-24. Raptors here, big favorites minus 7.5. I think I'm going to go ahead and look to the Wizards today. I have the Wizards with actually the better talent right now. I also have the Wizards with a little bit of a high variance here on the spread. I got it about 6.98. So that means I like that one quite a bit. I kind of look for variances over 5. Also lean a little bit here to the under, but only by about 3 points. So it is pretty close. So I'm going to be on the Wizards getting the points. I mean, all the money so far has been going on Toronto. It has moved that line from 6.5 here open all the way up to 8. So give me Washington plus 8. I feel a lot better about that. They aren't a good spread team. We know that. They're 3-8. But is Toronto really? I mean, they're only 5-7. Only 5-7. It's not so good. All right. So Thomas says, hey, there we go. We agree, Thomas. It only took like half a show. We're taking the Wizards Said, gotta grab this call. Still at work. All right, Latifa, have a good day. We'll chat with you later. And Scotch says, just listen to what he says. Toronto on the road. Total trash. I love the trash. I think he always did. Didn't you do the trash with who was it from the Cardinals? I can't even think now. I don't know. You have to help me out, Scott. You have to help me out. All right. Then we got Ron's team. We got the Bucks versus the Nets that couldn't hit any free throws to get Jerry over the hump yesterday. Instead, she got that push. Bucks here 22-8, Nets 15-15. Only 27% of you guys out there are on the Brooklyn Nets. Oh goodness, I don't know. It's one of those like I want to kind of lean to the Nets. Getting went from 4, now they're getting plus 6.5. I kind of want to lean that way. But I think the better play for me is to go ahead and go under that total. All of these guys have been going under. I mean, Brooklyn right now is 3-7 to the under. I think that's a safer bet for me. Taking the under, but still leaning with the Nets. Plus, what, 4.5? 4.5 went to plus 6.5. But yeah, it's all right. Then we have next up the Suns versus the Rockets. I don't know. The Suns seem like they just have a hard time covering anything here as of late. But I'm going to really go under this total. I just kind of feel like they've just been off of their game here. The Suns, look at this, 1-9 to the under. I just think that's how this one's going to trend out here again. Phoenix doesn't play well on the road. They're 5-7 in their last 12, also 10-18 overall. We know Houston's a great home team there, but I think this one trends under today. All right, then we got the New York Knicks versus the Thunder. Thunder sitting at minus 3.5. Over under is 239. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at over the total in OKC and the New York Knicks. OKC 7-3 to that over. New York's just 5-5. They trend maybe a little bit under sometimes, but I think OKC at home is going to go ahead and get it done to get over that total today. And then lastly, it's the Cavs and it's the Magic. Let's go ahead and go over the total here today as well. Cleveland, huge trends over. 7-3 to the over. Dallas, 6-4 to the over. Dallas is a better team on the road or home than on the road also. So give me the over in this one. So I think that's, kind of mostly it. Oh yeah, Butterscotch says, yeah, it's Wainwright. Just trash. He said Houston likes to cover at home. They are the best cover team so far. What is it here? My Cubs have too many injuries. Oh, Cavaliers, I think. I was not sure if it was Cubs because of Scotch or Cavs. I think it's Cavs have too many injuries is what he is saying today. So yeah, we got a lot of plays today. Pretty good on consensus, I think. Enjoyed what you guys had to say in the chat. Always look forward to you guys being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Click on the bell to get the latest notifications because you don't want to miss out when we go live here for Midday Plays at 1 p.m. Eastern. All right, you guys. Also, like I said, if you're having a little bit of trouble handicapping, you're not so sure about some of these free picks, you can get our best of the best picks over at tonyspicks.com. You can find the capper of your choice. Find the hot capper right now. Click on one of their packages. Pretty easy. And make sure you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Well, that is all I have for you guys today. Enjoy the bowl games. Enjoy this huge hockey card. All right, let's get a lot of wins here, you guys, tonight. We can do it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.